Hi guys, welcome to Meeple's People Circus. We still have Darius and Jess with us, little Jess. Now we have big Jess with us. So we are playing Qwixx, and Darius is going to be Qwixx. Yes, I was right.
Qwixx. Got me Qwixx.
So Darius is going to explain the rules because we don't know how to play this game.
Okay. Well, it'll be interesting to see how quickly you guys pick it up from my little explanation. So Qwixx is a roll and write game, and it's a most points wins. Okay, it's very much like Gone Strong Clever, but just a really simple version. Okay?
I don't know how this
but it's still
works.
fun. Plays in 15 minutes, so you could say it's very quick. I wonder where they got the title from. Okay, so the idea of this game is you're trying to use a combination of dice. So you are trying to... I'm going to move the box that way. Right, you can use a combination of these dice to start crossing off numbers from left to right. But you'll notice that red and yellow are ascending and green and blue are descending. Okay, so eventually you have to try and swap as you put numbers down. Okay, so I'll get to that in a moment. You're going to get points for the more squares that you cross off in the row. Okay, and the circle as well. The little padlock on the end counts as a 12th space. The more you can cross off, the more points you get. So down the bottom it says there, cross 1 time to get 1, 2 you get 3, and it stacks up. So if you manage to get all 12, if you're lucky, you'll get 78 points. That's for each row as well. So there's a potential of 78 times 4 points. If you can get it, you're an absolute genius. But what will happen is I'll roll my pool of 6 die, and the active player has to choose a combination of either just the white die or 1 white die and 1 colour. So for example, I can choose, I probably wouldn't choose a 5 and a 3 because don't forget I'm going right, left to right, so 8 is pretty much in the middle. Okay, so I'm probably not going to use that as a combination. However, I could use my 5 and my 6 to make a blue 11, which is probably better for me in this situation because it's quite left. It's probably the leftmost number I have. Problem is, me as an active player, I have to play one of those combinations. I may do both as well, so I could do blue 11 and then blue 8 if I really wanted to, but I probably wouldn't. Okay. When it's not your turn, so when it's one of your 3 turn, you're not the active player, you may choose to just use the white die as a wild, and you can put it anywhere. But again, with you guys, you really probably won't want to start off with 8 straight away. However, if I rolled a double 6 as my 2 white die, you guys will probably scribble straight away one of the green, either the green or the blue 12, because it's quite advantageous. Okay. Once I've had my go, I've done either one or both of the combination, a white combination or a colour combination. I will pass the dice on clockwise, so I'll pass them on to you, Jay. You get to roll them, and again, us 3 get to choose the white die if we want as one combination, but you can do the white die and or a colour combination. If it's not your turn, you don't have to put a number down. Okay. What will happen along here? So you've got. Let's take the top row for example. You've got 2 to 11. If you do 5 of those, when you were to cross a 12, if you were to get there, you can only cross the very far right number if you've crossed 5 other numbers in the row. That kind of stops people speeding ahead and ending the game quite quick. If you manage to do the last space and 5 other previous numbers, you get to cross off the padlock. And what that will do, it might be that some of us do it at the same time, we will lock red permanently out of the game. The game ends when 2 dice are permanently excluded from the game. Okay. So let's say, for example, I managed to get the 12 red and the 12 yellow crossed off. I'd lock them both out. They would count as a cross for me. And yeah, that would end the game. That's one way of the game ending. The other way the game can end is if I'm the active player and I cannot place either a white combination or a colour combination, I have to cross one of these 4 squares down here. If someone crosses all 4, the game can end, but for each cross that the player has is minus 5 points. So it's quite a nasty one there, because as the game goes on and you start moving left to right, you have less choices and more likely to get the crosses.
So going to be minus points for like Amy, like today on Tiny Tams.
That was unfortunate. That was -1, bless her.
Oh, did you?
So let's give an example, right? So let's say this is my first turn, and I roll all of them. Let's get them all in shot. That's great if that was not. See, that would be great if that wasn't yellow, because that's the far right. I do not want that one. However, I would probably take this one, which is a 6 and a 5, which makes it a green 11, and I would cross that off. Okay, it means that I cannot do a green 12. But out of all the choices I have there, it's not great. Now you guys can choose that if you wish, but as said, it's kind of in the middle of the sheets. You really don't want to. If you're crossing middles now, you're going to lock yourself out quite early and get quite a lot of minus points. So that would be my go.
Yeah. So back with the re-roll. So Jess has just gone. So let's see what we've got.
She wasn't waiting.
She was
okay. So,
eager beaver.
for example, you could take the 1 and the 3. To give yourself a 4 yellow, or she can do that as a 3 for her red or yellow, because that's quite low, that 3.
No.
Or she could do something quite clever there. She could do a 3 yellow and then immediately a 4 yellow. So you can cross off 2 numbers in a row.
Okay,
Yeah, and we can count the yellow if you want.
We can do the 3. I might not even bother with it. I might do the red because I don't want to go with everyone else.
Oh, I was good.
Simultaneous play. Okay, then. Oh, have you crossed the wrong one?
No.
No, you should just.
Oh, you're going to do a 3 red and a 4 yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Right, so then Jess would get the next roll. Right, is that in for you, Jessie?
Yes.
There you go.
I
Right, so
need that
we have
back.
it.
So that's better.
So, I think I either want a really high number or a really low number. So I could do the yellow with the 4 and get a 10 yellow, which isn't too bad.
You want a 10.
I could get an 8, but that's in the middle, so that's not going to be great. So I think my best bet is a 10 yellow.
Oh, that's going quite
No, you're
far
going
up to
quite
the right
high.
though.
Oh no, that's yellow, isn't it? I want a
you
green or a
yeah.
blue high. Okay, so that's not a good one to start with.
That's like really.
One of the 4 is probably going to be my best bet.
Green
with that
4,
lot.
yeah, but again, that's quite
Oh, that's
far
the
right.
lower one. Ah, so I've rolled the high ones and the low ones the wrong way round. So a 3 blue, a 3 and a 4 is going to make 7, or so I either want a 7 high or a 7 low, and they're both just as far up on each
However,
other.
your gap between because you've crossed off a red 3, so the gap from the red 3 to the red 7 isn't as far as a gap for the blue.
Yeah, so what I'll do then
Might be your best bet,
is
I'm
I'll do
afraid.
a red 3 and a 4 to make 7 red. And do I have to combine the other white?
But you may, because you could do an 8 red. Yeah, you may do that.
You could do an 8
numbers in a row is good, and the quicker you get the combos,
how could
then
I
you
get
pass.
an 8 red?
By adding the 2 4s.
Oh yeah, I
dice.
could.
Because you could take a colour combination and a white colour as the active player.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. Then it'll be Jay's roll. I chose not to roll any of those, or take any of those numbers, because it might lock us out quite quickly. Alrighty. You got a nice one there, because you've got a 6, which is quite high, and in fact, added together, it's a 7.
Yes.
A 10 even. Sorry, I was looking at the green.
I'm thinking.
I'm going to take that 10 as a 10 green.
What?
Yeah,
what? I've got 2 yellow.
You've rolled quite high on the white, haven't you?
I'm going to do 5 red.
Yeah, which is lovely for us.
Mm.
I'm going to do a 5 red.
Oh, you're going to leave it.
And a 10.
Oh, have you crossed that? Did you?
Yeah.
No, she's done. She's just done that one. Yeah.
10 green.
Yeah, that
So, you don't have to keep pressing that. By the way.
Yeah,
you can edit this out.
yeah.
You can just leave it, and it will still.
It will still record. So I've done. Yep. I've got a 5 red.
Okay.
And a 10 green.
So it's back to myself. Let's. If you hold the dice tray for it. It's quite a deep one. The deep dice tray. Isn't it?
It's actually a fake liquid box. So.
Alrighty. So we have. Again, we've got low ones that I wanted high, and I've got high ones that I wanted low. Typical. However, I could do a 7.
I'm going to nick that 7.
I'm going to take that 7, the white 7, and put that under my green. And then I'm also going to do the 5 and the 1 to do a 6 green.
I don't know what to do.
So I've already got 4 crossed on my green. Right, so Jess, it's your turn.
I
for
don't
a
know
roll.
what to do. I haven't got that.
You don't have to. If it's not your turn, you don't have to do a cross. So don't panic too much. It just might give you the little bonus if the whites, especially if it's the next number. Oh, what we got there? That's another 10.
Okay, I actually wanted that.
You want the 10, do you?
We got another 10 white.
Yeah.
Or, so you could add that one and that one to make 6 yellow. It's quite a nice next one for you. Yeah? Is that what you're going to do on your 10?
Now it's my go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we got? Ah, it's a nice 10 in there.
There is a nice 10 in
Where?
there. So, well, if you add 2 of the white 5s, that makes 10 for the person whose not active player it is. Can't cross off any more 10s. I can do an 8 on the green if I match those 2, which I think I'm gonna do. I don't have to add these whites up, do I?
No, don't have to.
So
No,
I'm
you can just
I'm
take the
going
8
to leave
green.
it as the 8 green.
Okay, and then right, it'll be Jay's roll.
Gonna roll.
That's a 9. That would really help you. You could do a 9 on one of those, Jesse. Do you want it to?
Yes, so I'm
Oh, I'm not going to do a 9.
going
It's
to
too much of a
do a
drop.
5 and a 3 to make that an 8 on the red, because yes, that's that sorted. And a 9. Oh, I'm obviously going to do the 9 as well on the white. Sorted.
Right, that's sent to me.
That is my red is looking good.
Want some greens?
Don't
Be
move.
great. So, what have I got here?
So you got this.
Why is this 2
This.
and a 3 and a red? Okay, so I'm going to actually go for a red 4. Oh, which was that? A 2 and a 2?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
It
was
was
a
a double 2. So I will go for a
With the whites.
red.
4.
In fact, I'm going to go.
4.
Yeah, red. I'm going to go for a red 4,
You're looking quite good on the reds there, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that.
and I will
No, I
just.
can't do that.
Why is that?
Because I want that.
Okay, that's fine.
How do I do it?
Just scribble through it, so that way we know that we're not going to count that one. Okay.
Okay.
Right, then it's Jess's turn.
Give me some luck.
Little
Come on.
Jess's turn. Sorry.
Oh,
Because that last roll was my roll.
oh, sorry, I got.
That's all right.
Maybe you
The
have.
confusion of 2 Jesses.
You normally say
Little
Jessie.
Jess.
5. Oh, I'm going to take that as a 5 red. Thank you very
I'll take that
much.
as a 5 yellow.
Yeah, so am I. Me and you both got some
Yeah.
4 or 5 yellow.
Okay, I don't know what to do.
Okay, so you've got, what are your 2 numbers? You've got that and that, which makes an 8. You could do
8
that.
red.
What you could do that and 8 yellow potentially to go there. So you could.
She could go down a green, a blue as well.
Oh, could she?
She could go down an 8 blue.
Can I do 2?
No, you've done 1 colour combination
So the
already.
only other one she can
would
do
be
is
the
5,
whites.
which is a
But
bit
she
too
doesn't
much of a
have
jump,
to.
so you're probably better off leaving it.
Yeah. So we'll pass it on to Big Jess's turn.
Now it's Big Jess's turn.
Hopefully she's got some luck here.
Right, so
7.
I need high on the green,
no,
so
Jess,
I'd
you've got
get a 9 on
because it's not in the
green,
camera.
but that means I'd be going backwards.
Yes, it is.
Yellow would get me a 10, which is a bit of a jump. That would get me an 8 on the red, but I've already done an 8 red.
7.
I think I'm going to do a 7 yellow.
Copy it wide.
Daddy, I don't know what
Right,
to do.
Jay, it's up to you.
I don't know what to do.
Sorted.
You don't have to, so you could take a 7, but
What,
you could,
7?
You could
Yeah,
do the
you
green
go
7 if you want.
7,
Yeah.
So,
So you've gone for a 9, lovely.
9.
That will do. I'll go for a 9 red.
Yes, I'm going to go
Yeah,
with
me
a
too.
If
9.
if I get the luck of a red 12.
I have a 9
Great.
yellow, and I think
So when you cross off the red 12, there's
So in order to cross off the red 12, you
9
have
yellow
to
and a
have
9
crossed
green.
5 previous numbers in the same row.
So the 12 would be the 6th cross you did on
That
that
would be the
row.
6th one, yeah.
Okay.
And if you do that, and if you're the first to do it, you also get to cross the padlock,
Get
but
to
then
lock
it
it
locks
out.
red out,
Okay.
which is good because it locks it out. For
So
everybody
far
else.
I've crossed off only 4 on the red
Okay.
row.
So you'd need
one more.
10 or 11.
One
before you
more
can-
and then
Yeah,
the 12. Okay.
Got 5 already.
Right, is it me then?
Yeah.
You got 5 already on red.
Yeah.
I've got 5 on red, 4 on green.
And 4 in yellow.
Need to catch up a little bit. Oh, 9 red, that would have been great.
Ooh, 7 is lovely. Lovely.
7 on that. Blue 6, I definitely don't want that one.
So you
Okay, I'm going to go
could
for a yellow
Yeah.
4.
You could do a blue 7.
that's
It's a
all
bit
I'm
of a jump,
doing.
but You don't have
So that's
to.
actually my first yellow there.
No.
Wow.
You on then, little Jess, your turn?
I'm 1 off locking
Doing
out.
You're 1 off locking
I've
up.
got 4. I've got
See,
4
now
yellow.
you need the luck, well, not the luck, but you
Yeah.
need the hope that you're going to get that number.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for red for
Hopefully I've
ages
got
now.
luck.
I'm going mad.
But then if you don't get him, you're likely going to be doing
Hey,
some crosses. So
I've got a bit of
6.
luck.
We've got 6 on the white.
6 on white.
Oh, that's good. I can handle
Yay.
6 on the
I
white.
can
Yeah.
handle 6 on the white too.
I'm going to do that.
So I'm green
I
now.
like this game.
I got
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
easy luck.
Okay.
It reminds me of the
Jess
game
is there.
we were playing yesterday. It reminds me of the game.
Oh yeah, it does, yeah.
Mr. Green.
Oh,
Sat in the corner there.
so
7. I'll take that as a 7 yellow. Thanks so much.
6, 7, 8, 9 blue.
No, I'm not going to risk the
Is that
Oh,
your shot,
10 red.
Jess?
10 red is good
What
for
can I do?
me, I think.
Right, so you could do it. So you
Um,
can't do any of the 7, so you don't have to because it's not your turn. So you
7
can.
blue. I think
sit
I'll
out of this
do
round
that
if you
as
want.
well.
Yeah, I'm sitting out in this round. So me.
And it's actually yes,
And
you'll
it's
go.
immediately you.
I need
So these are filling up quite quick now. Now I'm running out of other options. Is that an 8?
That's what I
Oh,
want.
thanks so much. That's
I
an
want-
8
Oh
yellow.
yay, I've got an 8 yellow as well.
Boom!
10
Look,
red.
I've got 6, 7, 8 in 3
Yeah,
rows.
no, I'm quite.
It's a
I don't know what I
turkey.
can do, Jess.
And
So,
then
You've got an 8, but all your 8s up here have already been crossed off, so you
So you
can't
don't
go.
have, but you don't have to, so that's fine. You're okay. Mind out, Jesse.
So do I get more points for the more of the
You-
row I get crossed off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the moment on red, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you left it at 6, you'd get 21 points for the red at the end.
So what have I got here? I have got an.
Oh, 5,
9
lovely
yellow.
jubbly.
I've got a
Is that 5? Oh, I jump on the 5.
Yeah, was that in green?
8
Yeah.
Yeah,
red.
so was
Oh,
I.
I've got red. I've got 5 red. So they're quite high. That's not high enough. So I cannot do red nor yellow. Blue. I can make an 8. That's probably the best one. Or the.
Have they still got music
So-
on, or is something?
Oh no! I could do a 5. I could do a 5 and do that as a
Might be
green.
next door.
So that's me done. Little Jess, it's your turn.
Okay.
Camera catastrophe.
That's fine.
6.
6.
Oh, no, I didn't.
6
oh, yeah, I
what?
did, yeah.
Oh, this is you, Jesse. So
That's
you could
weird.
do. Hang on, how many greens have you got there?
Doing quite
1,
well,
2,
actually.
3, 4, 5. If you want, you can do a green 2, cross that, and lock it out. That's 1, and lock it out.
What colour?
Green.
Green.
So you could take that out, and you could do a 6 blue if you like, because
Oh, so no one else can do green now?
no one else can do green now.
Oh, so it looks it out for everyone, not just
Everybody
for you.
locks it out for
Well, I'm going to try
Oh.
blue then.
Right, it's
Big Jess.
Big Jess's turn.
I was looking for the green one then.
However,
Just
you can
taking
still use the white dice.
To add on to
Yeah,
the...
but if you even if you've got a double 1 for the green 2, you can't then get the padlock bonus.
it. Okay, so
8, is it 6?
That beats worrying me.
I'm not going to do that.
No.
8.
That beats
Can't do
worrying me.
Just don't worry.
Jess, don't worry about it.
6, 7, 8 on the blue. No, that's not very helpful. 5 and 6 on the yellow gives me 11. That's quite.
Whose
a
turn is
jump.
this? Oh, it is your turn, right? I
Yeah.
thought it was Jay's turn.
Not yet.
8. It's not. Oh no. Oh, can't
Oh,
I just
no.
pass on my own go? 6, 7, 8 on any colour. That's.
As long as you do one combination.
Oh.
Oh
Mm,
no.
what
No,
can I
too
do?
high. 6 and 2 is
Can I do?
An
an
8.
You've got
Oh, you can't
eight.
do any of them because you've crossed all your 8s, so don't worry about
So
that.
what I'm going to do then is the 5 and the. That I'm going to make an 11.
Is there like another
Yeah.
birthday party
That's
going
me
on?
done.
Jay, you're up.
Don't know.
Yes, I don't know. We'll do it after. Oh, let's pull
What have you
these
got?
up.
6. No, I'm not interested in that
I
number.
have to use.
Well, I'm not interested in 6 either.
Oh, I can do 4 blue. I don't want to do 4 blue. 6. I have to do 4. 4 blue.
4 blue, yeah.
Yeah, I have to do 4 blue.
Okay.
I don't want to get minus points.
Smell these. What's an 8? Oh, hello, there we go. That's an 11 blue for me, so I'll take that.
Right,
And
oh,
a-
nothing for me.
And
Nothing for me.
Nothing for me.
Can I do a colour combination as well? So I've done an 8. I'm just gonna go with that 11. So little Jess, it's your turn.
Oh, me? I don't know.
Now, if she was to get a blue, no, she can't do that. A red.
A red?
Okay, no, she.
Choose a red 10, a yellow 9.
Gonna Jessie roll the die and then see what you get. That is 6, is it?
She did a yellow 9, really.
Ooh,
Or
yellow
a
8.
red 10.
4. I'm going to
Ooh,
take that
yeah,
4 green.
I'm taking that 4 green
What
as
can
well.
you do,
It's
Jess?
a battle to see who can
I
get.
think
Yeah.
actually
No,
Jess has got the first.
we can't do it.
Oh, we can't
What?
do. Yeah, we can. We
Yeah, you
can.
can do a 4, yeah. In fact, I'm going to do a 4 green, yeah.
We
Because we
just
can
don't-
count the white dice as it.
Oh,
Now,
mine's locked out.
so Jess can't do any of those, I'm afraid, because you can't do a 5 blue, you can't do a 4 on any of them, can't do the red, can't do the yellow. So, you would just put a little cross on one of those. Okay? And then it's Big Jess's turn.
Big Jess.
Don't worry too much about that.
4.
I want them to
It's a
come
4.
down and
Oh, it's a shame I can't have a 3.
They're quite low, actually.
I've got a 5 here, one blue, so I think I'm going to put those two together and have a 5 blue. 1 and a 3 makes 4, so I'm going to have a 4 blue as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Jay, your turn.
Daddy, I don't know what to do.
Well, it's alright, you don't have to. You can't do any 4s anyway, so don't worry about it.
High numbers.
Yeah,
Daddy.
a yellow 12, that'll do.
Okay, so. Oh, that's a 2.
red.
Boom.
No, not
7.
I'm going to
I'm gonna
put that on a
claim-
green.
I'm going to claim that. Oh no. I'm going to claim
Sit
one,
back for me,
2,
Jess, 'cause I
3,
can't
4.
see. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you can't put it on there.
So I'm guessing in order to cross off the this, you have to do the 12.
Yeah, and it must not already be locked out. So, for
Right.
example, I've crossed off the green,
Yeah.
but the green was already locked out,
'Cause
so I
obviously
don't
I've
get
got
the
more, I've got
bonus.
more than 5 on a row now, but I'd still need 12 to
You still need the 12 to
Okay.
get. But you essentially get 2 crosses.
Yeah.
You
So
get the
I'm
1
gonna-
for the 12 and the
I'm
bonus
just going
for
to do
locking
the green too. That's all I can really do.
it. Yeah?
Yeah.
But again, you don't get the lock.
Yeah, I don't
yet.
get the lock. Yeah.
So that's rubbish.
What? Whites is that?
4.
Can't do the yellow.
Yeah, I'm looking for 3s and 2s as well.
Blue.
I can't find them.
So I could do a blue 5. That's probably my best bet, unfortunately. So blue 5. You can't do a 4, so don't worry about yours, Jess. So little Jess, it's your go.
Okay.
I've actually had to do a massive jump, 11 blue to 5 blue.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the only move I could do.
6.
That's a
Can't do
6.
that.
No,
Can't do that.
I can't do
What
that
can
either.
you, Jess?
She needs a really low number
Or a high?
Oh, the 9. Yeah.
or a really high.
8.
No,
She can do-
eight.
oh.
No.
That's another little cross, I'm afraid. Okay, don't worry,
We're
don't worry
gonna
about it.
get
That's
crosses
okay.
soon
Yeah,
as
we're
well.
going to get them soon. Don't worry.
I'm
Yeah, but I'm the only one getting them.
Yeah, at the
Yeah, don't
moment,
worry
but you
about
will
it.
get them. Right, so it's Jess's turn. Big Jess's turn. Just to stop the confusion. That's the same feeling. Oh, you got
Right,
an 8.
come on, give me something good. Oh,
Can you do an 8?
oh
No.
no. I didn't need an 8, I need an 11 or I need a 3.
You could do a 3 blue.
I could do a 3 blue.
Ooh,
Thanks for that.
nice.
Jealous of the 3 blue personally.
Yeah, that's me
Is
done.
that it?
You'll go, Jay.
No, I can't. I don't know what to do.
You can't do any of them. You
3
can't.
blue.
3 blue.
No, because she can't
Oh no,
do
yeah,
a colour.
you can't.
She
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do-
yeah, 10. Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise
She could
you'd
literally
have
do the
three
8.
I would have done the 3 blue, but yeah.
Well, I can do a 3 blue.
No, you couldn't have done.
Your turn.
And yeah, so now you're going to do a 7, which none of us can do. You can't do a 7. So
So show you can't split the die.
blue.
9.
what's that?
I
No, because it's not your turn. So when it's not your turn, you can only do the white die.
I think I can't. I can't do anything.
The natural part of this game, Jess, is towards the end it gets more and more difficult. So
I can't do anything now, Jess. I'm.
Okay. So there you go. So Jay's got a cross as well. That's a 7.
Perfect.
Oh, 9. Oh, no. Right, Jessie, 1 second, please, because I can't see what I'm doing.
I don't know.
Right, I cannot do any of those. So
Yes,
again,
what can I do?
Ooh, Daddy's getting across now.
You can't do
I'm
anything
getting
at the
across.
moment, but it's all good.
Right, your turn then, Jess.
We're all getting crosses now. That's it.
Your turn, Jessie.
It's going to be the
Yeah.
day of crosses.
It's not going to be from lock dice, is it? There we go. You can do a 9 yellow. That's
Nice.
a good one. That's your next one, isn't it?
That's an 8.
Woohoo! Well done. So it's Jess's turn.
It's 8.
Yeah, 8's completely out of the question for me.
Oh!
A 9.
12 red.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
So what are you doing? Locking it out.
Yes, I
Boom,
am.
and a lock. You can't do the 12 red, Donny,
Why?
because that you can only do the 9. You can't do that. Okay. So now we get to the scoring.
Come on,
Okay.
Score.
So now we've had a full game. You guys are going to be scoring as well, but I'll just talk through how this works. So, top line here, I've got myself 5 crosses. So in the red, I will give myself 15. The next row down, I've got 5 yellow crosses. So again, I get another 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 crosses on the green, which will get myself 28. And on the blue, unfortunately, I've only got 2. So that's 3. Sorry, I've only got 2 crosses. 1 second. So and then on the bottom row, I've got 2 blue crosses, which will give me 3 points there. I then take away my negatives. So I've got 1 cross on. So I take away 5. In fact, there's a little minus there. Add them together. So that's 30, 58. 61 minus 5, that gives me a total of 56.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's see how the other guys get on. So let's.
So I haven't finished
Do you
yet,
wanna-
sorry.
How many? And then you get put minus 10 on there, and if you bring it over, I'll work out on in front of the camera if you like. So this is Jess's one here. So she's got herself 10 on red, 10 on yellow, 21 and 10, and then minus 10 where her 2 crosses are. So 10, 20, 30. 51, 41. So, little Jess has got herself 41.
Wow.
What have you got here? So we have an 85.
I thought I was doing
Wowza!
well.
That's big Jess's, my one, little Jess's, and
I had
Jay's
some lucky.
is 64.
I had some lucky
Wow!
ones.
So it is very much the
Jess
teacher, the students have become the master there.
Jess has totally smashed
So
everyone.
there are our scores.
Big
So
Jess.
well done, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
It's alright, Jess. It's okay because technically Jess
Well-
won.
Hey, as a team, if we had, yeah,
We'll be back tomorrow, whenever, another game. Thank you, guys.
Brilliant.
Bye.
Woo, thank you.